Arkansas is launching several new lawsuits against Meta and TikTok for allegedly deceiving consumers and exploiting children. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders says it is time to hold social media companies accountable.
We have seen our depression, our anxiety, our isolation numbers skyrocket over the last several years due to the number of kids that are engaged on social media. I know we can't count on Joe Biden and his buddies in Silicon Valley to actually start getting accountable. So we are taking action into our own hands here in Arkansas.
And Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin joins us now. AG Griffin, thanks for being here. What is the crux of your suits?
The unifying theme of the three lawsuits, we have one lawsuit against Meta and two against TikTok and ByteDance. The one unifying theme is deception. Ultimately, parents have the responsibility for their children and what their children are viewing. But the problem here is you have Meta and TikTok producing developing algorithms and products and being deceptive about what those products do and what their intent is. So the suit about Meta is about the algorithms, these addictive algorithms that they utilize. They've denied that they do that. They've denied that they've intentionally developed these. They told Congress they did not. We believe, and the lawsuit makes it clear, that this is deception because they know just the opposite. And we are seeing the impact of these apps on our young people, as Governor Sanders mentioned. We also have two lawsuits against TikTok and ByteDance. One is about the fact that TikTok represents that their product does not expose our young children, 13-year-olds, for example, to inappropriate content, sexual content, drug abuse, alcohol abuse. But the fact is it does, and you can access it pretty much regardless of age. And that is deception again. And then thirdly, on the China connection, TikTok has made clear that the Chinese government cannot have access to the data, Arkansans' data, your data, but the truth is just the opposite. And so deception is really the key of all three of these lawsuits.
Right.
You know, what are you hoping to gain from this lawsuit? So basically, what does accountability look like? Is it all the way, as far as getting it banned? What is it?
Well, there are several different forms of relief that we're seeking here. We're certainly seeking monetary damages, but we're also seeking an injunction. I think that first and foremost, what we're going to do is get to the truth, because at the end of the day, and this is why we have the Arkansas Deceptive Trade Practices Act that we use in many different areas to protect consumers. But ultimately, this is about a company in the market telling the truth as opposed to deceiving consumers as to the effects of their product. A parent can't do what they ought to do regarding a product if the company is telling them something that's false about that product.
Meta's global head of safety releasing a statement after your announcement. Quote, "We want to reassure every parent that we have their interest at heart in the work we're doing to provide teens with safe, supportive experiences online. These are complex issues, but we will continue working with parents, experts, and regulators such as the state attorneys general to develop new tools, features, and policies that meet the needs of teens and their families." A.G. Griffin, I feel like we've seen some permutation of that statement coming from social media companies like Meta for a while now, and nothing is done. Do you think that your suits will finally pressure Meta and other social media companies to change?
Well, yes, I do, actually. The lawsuit against Meta is the first of its kind by a state in the country. And at the end of the day, words are well and good. You could probably have drafted that statement yourself based on what you thought they might say without ever asking them. But at the end of the day, the difference between political rhetoric and the courtroom is we will get to the facts. And at the end of the day, I think ultimately that's what we all need to get those facts out there and demonstrate the deception that has been ongoing from these companies.
A lot of firsts when it comes to TikTok here lately. Okay, AG Griffin, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all.
Of course.